Hola a todos, hola profesor.
Hola chicos, hola Dinara.
¿Qué tema hoy?
Today we are going to start with the verb ser, verb to be. So in English we have verb to be. In Spanish we have ser or estar. Yes, we have two verbs. Today we are going to see the first one, verb ser, right?
Interesante. So in Spanish you have two verbs which mean to be, right?
Yeah. A lot of things to remember, but they're not so complicated. So let's see. The first of all, we should know that in Spanish, the verbs, they change. When you use several times, the verbs are going to change. For example, here we have the verb ser, right? And here is how it changes, how this verb changes. So for each preposition, we'll have different, let's say, different words. Ser is an irregular verb, so that's why it practically change, right? Like change a lot. So let's start. Yo soy, tú eres, usted es, él, ella es, nosotros somos, vosotros, vosotras sois, ustedes son, ellos, ellas son. So in English, we will say like, I am, you are, this is you also, you are, él, ella, he, she is, we are, vosotros are also, ustedes, ellos are, right? So the difference between usted y ustedes, right? This is in singular for one person, right? Singular one person. This is usted is for singular formal, right? So we want to talk formally. And ustedes is equally formally, but in plural. And vosotros is plural, but not formal. Right?
And in Colombia, instead of tú, you use usted, right?
Usted, yes. In most of the cases, we use usted.
So, for example, with your friends, you use usted.
Yes.
Interesante. And parents?
Also, usted can be used.
Cool. Cool, because we in Kazakhstan also say usted, but not to our friends, to our relatives. Sorry, to our parents.
More like kind of respect or
yes.
respect.
Yes. We say usted and ustedes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's, for example, see some examples, right? ¿De dónde eres? Where are you from? Soy peruana. I am from Peru, or I'm Peruvian, right? ¿Qué es eso? What is that? Es un sombrero. This is a hat, right? So here, maybe, here, as you can see, the pronoun can be omitted, right? Why? Because as the verb change, the form of the verb show us about which pronoun we are using it, right? So we don't need to use yo, for example. We already know that soy is the form for yo. Okay? That's why, for example, we can omit that. In English, we can't. In English, I cannot say I'm a teacher or are a teacher, right? So you should mention it. You are. Okay, is that clear?
Very clear, professor. Thank you.
Super.
You have you have more forms for ser. That's why it's clear for you which pronoun is used. For example, soy is only for your. Like that's why it's possible to omit pronouns.
Yes.
Eres it's only for tú. Again, thank you.
Okay, muy bien. So let's continue with in which cases do we use, right? How we can use the verb ser. It has different in multiple uses. One of them is to identify persons or any object, right? For example, mira, ese es Andrés. Look, this is Andrés, right? So we identify who is this person. ¿Qué es eso? What is that? Es una cámara digital. It's a digital camera.
Which already don't exist. No,
Which what?
No, they exist, yeah. No.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. So we identify persons and as well as objects for that we can use the verb ser. For professions, for example, we can also use it. Professions, nationality, and even ideology. For example, soy estudiante. I'm a student, right?
Guys, we would like to again to like pay your attention that in English we say I am a student, but in Spanish we don't need any article here. Yes, because it's Spanish first of all, and
with professions we don't use it. With professions we don't use it. For example, el hermano de Ana es médico, right? Anna's brother is medicine, right? Chelo es peruana. Chelo is Peruvian. Laika y yo somos musulmanes. Laika and me are...
And I.
What?
And I.
And I. Yes. Laika and I are... We are. Okay. Laika and I are like this?
Muslims.
Laika and I are Muslims.
But I really like how it sounds in Spanish, musulmanes.
Musulmanes. Yes. Okay, this is, for example, professions, nationality, and ideology. The next one is going to be any relationship, right? For example, with family, even, right? Or with friends. For example, Luis y María son amigos. Luis y María are friends.
And guys, here amigos, it's in masculine because Luis a man.
Yes. Pedro y yo somos primos. Pedro and me and I. Pedro and I are
cousins, right?
Cousins. Yes, cousins. Pedro and I are cousins. I don't know, but when I say Pedro and I are, I don't like how it sounds. Okay.
Yeah, but it's English, you know.
Yes, that's it. We can change it. Okay. So here, for example, we use for relations.
By the way, with growth of Spanish-speaking population in the US, I'm sure that American English, it will have more and more Spanish words in the future.
Yes. So, for example, when we want to talk about inequality, right? So, for example, that you are beautiful, intelligent, and so on. So we will use also this verb, right? Diana es muy inteligente, for example, right? Diana is very intelligent. Estos libros no son muy interesantes. This book are not very interesting. And el coche de Eduardo es rojo. Eduardo's car is red. So here we are, most of that is we're like giving some descriptions about it, right? How it is, how does it look, or how, for example, she is, right? And the last one is for time. We use this verb to mention or to talk about time, quantity, and price. For example, ¿qué día es hoy? Which day is today? Es martes. Right here we use es. Is Tuesday. Tuesday is Tuesday. En mi clase somos 22. In my class, okay. En mi clase somos 22. We are 22 in my class. No, sorry. This is like I translate in another way. So, en my clase somos 22. In my class are 22.
And in English, we say there are. It's also plural.
There are. Okay. ¿Cuánto es esto? How much is it? Son 60 euros. 60 euros. Right? It is 60 euros. So here we say about time, quantity, and price.
Sorry, I have a question. Sorry. ¿Cuánto es esto? Clear? Why you say es? Because esto is singular. And son.
When we ask about cuánto es esto, we are talking about the object, right? How much it costs. This, I don't know, for example, a phone. right? We mention as an object. And the answer, of course, if is more than one, for example, euro, it's going to be in plural, right?
Yeah, in Spanish, son, it's about price. Yeah.
Yes.
But in English, you see, we say it is 60 euros or they are 60 euros, depending on subject. We use to be depending on subject. And you use a son here, and it is related to price.
The price.
To euros, yes. I see. This is unusual. Yes, please, guys, pay attention.
And here, for example, when we are talking about time, we will use es, right? When is one? When is the one, the number one? For example, what time is it? Es la una here. 1 p.m. or em. But when it's bigger than one, we will use son always, right? So here we will use son las dos, son las tres, son las ocho.
Again, it is very unusual because for English-speaking people, because again, we say it is 1 p.m. or it is 2 p.m., right? And you use ser, you change, yeah, or as linguists say, conjugate ser depending on time. Or
yes.
On number.
Yes, it's more often on the numbers, right? For us, it's like singular or plural. Plural are more than two and okay, good. Next. So, for example, we also use the verb ser when we are talking about any event. Right? For example, ¿dónde es la fiesta? Where is the party? The party is the event. Right? And we will use it for asking for it, for example. El partido es a las 10. Right? The match is at 10. Okay, muy bien. So, for example, here, why we use es if we are talking about las 10?
Because we have a subject here. Yes. Subject is el partido.
Because we are talking about the partido, the match, right? Okay, muy bien. And the last one is when we use the verb ser when we want to talk about our origin, for example, or any material or possession. For example, ¿de dónde son ustedes? Where are you from? We are from Santander, right? Somos de Santander. So in this case, we always will use it to indicate where are we from. Yo soy de Colombia, for example, right? Tú eres de Kazajistán. Super. When we talk about materia, for example, esta silla es de plástico. This chair is from plastic. Right? So we are mentioning from which material is done. And possession, ese coche es de Eduardo. Right? This car is his car.
So, but in this case, de means more like of Eduardo, right?
Yes.
Okay, professor, clear, very easy in my opinion. You just need to remember forms of ser.
Remember the forms and when we use it. So let's see. So
I suppose ser is the most commonly used verb in Spanish, right?
And estar, ser and estar.
Estar.
Okay. So let's begin.
Yeah, number 1 is ser, number 2 is estar, number 3 is tener. To have. So there are top most common, the 20 most common Spanish verbs. I think it will be a really nice topic to make a video. I will send a link to you. Okay. And maybe even the next video we will make this video. Okay. If you like, I think.
Okay, sure.
Okay, ready, professor? Which exercise?
Okay, the last one.
Elsa y Tomás son chilenos. Elsa y Tomás and Tomás are Chileans. They are chilled. Okay. Usted es muy amable.
You are very kind, right?
Yes. You means singular formal. You are very kind. So esa mesa es de cristal. This table is from glass.
Yes.
Okay. Mi hermano y yo somos no morenos.
Okay.
No somos morenos.
Right. The atricani.
Negative.
Okay, the negative is going to be always before the verb, right? Always.
Yeah, it's not like in English. Is not. It's not is. Yeah. Okay, my brother and I are not dark.
Not dark. It's like
brunettes. Brunettes. So my brother and I are not brunettes, and we say here somos because we are using here yo.
Mi hermano y yo. Yes, somos.
Vosotros sois muy alegres. You from tú, right?
Vosotros. Yes.
Vosotros, it's you plural, informal. So you are very happy.
Yeah.
Lana, is it linen?
What?
Wool. No, wool. Okay, esos pantalones no son de lana. These trousers are not from wool. Ese libro es de Marta. This book is of Marta. So Martas. Ustedes son... sorry. Ustedes no son muy altos.
Right.
You formal, plural. You are not very tall. Okay, easy, professor. Thank you so much. Guys, this topic is easy, but again, practice makes perfect. Please share these videos. You need to study languages, and let's study Spanish because it also will make you not only smart, plus very happy, especially when you listen to happy words in Spanish from Latin America. Okay, what are we going to study in the next class, Professor?
The next class is going to be about the verb estar. So we will continue with to be.
Thank you. I'm looking forward as usual. And adios, amigos y amigas.
Okay, adios, chicos.